Oh man, so Cardano is down almost 10% over the last 24 hours, despite it being a historic moment as the Alonzo hard fork finally goes through. So Cardano launches smart contracts after successful hard fork. Now, we had the initial tweet which came out from the IOHK account. One of two upgrades successful. Moments ago, we deployed the Alonzo upgrade at the Epoch rollover. Welcome to the start of a new era. Now, this is the hotly anticipated Alonzo hard fork, which is supposed to now bring smart contract functionality across to Cardano. So finally, the moment everybody's been waiting for. Now, those who are saying, oh, Cardano has no applications, well, they're going to have to eat their hat on that one because smart contracts have now come on. Tweet 2 of 2, it's still in early days with exciting times ahead. For the full story, check out the blog. And I think this is what has been happening. So we can see that the price has gone down 10%, and I'm going to come on to why. But let's first take a look at some of the details here. So August 12th, Cardano tweeted the upgrade has been successful. Despite celebrating the milestone, they reminded us that it's early days. This is where the mission truly begins, as we, the whole community, start delivering on the mission we have all been working towards for so long, building a decentralized system that extends economic identity and opportunity to everyone, everywhere. And I think this is what makes Cardano brilliant, and why it has such heavy backing, long-term backing, is because the vision is long-term, right? You attract the community based on your vision. If your vision is a safe moon or Shiba, we're going to pump and make everybody rich, that's very different to a Cardano mission where it's slow, methodical, peer-reviewed, and the mission is bigger, building a decentralized system that extends economic identity and opportunity to everyone, everywhere. That's a massive goal, and it's massive goals that command massive growth and opportunity. The Alonzo fork enables smart contracts to be written for Cardano using Pluto scripts, which the team describes as a purpose-built smart contract development languages and execution platform using the functional programming language Haskell. Now, a lot of people have said this is a bit of a problem because you can only program smart contracts using Haskell, which a lot of people don't know. But I think that is one of the beauties of what Cardano have done. If you go back to Apple and study how Apple would make you use the iOS kits to build your Apple apps, a lot of people had problems initially, right? They had to relearn the language, but where there's a need for it and a necessity, the developers will do that. But what that allows Cardano to do, no different to how it allowed Apple to do, is control the security and the quality of the apps being built on their platform. If you control the programming language, and in the case of Apple, the SDK kits, then you control the output and the quality of your operating system, right? In this case, Alonzo. So I think that's a great plus when a lot of people are saying, oh, if you don't know Haskell, you won't be able to build the kits. That's true. But people will pick it up, developers will pick it up because they'll see there's an active community on there who want to use those apps. And so they will learn the language and they will build it. Again, no different from iOS. Okay, so there are high expectations resting on this upgrade, some unreasonably so. Cardano watchers may be expecting a sophisticated ecosystem of consumer-ready dApps available immediately after the upgrade. Expectations need to be managed here. Again, I like what they're coming out with. They're saying, look, let's not have our expectations high. We said we're going to roll out smart contracts, and we have. But you're not going to have a sophisticated, fully ready, purpose-built ecosystem ready for you to start using all these perfect dApps like you're expecting on Ethereum. So almost what he's saying, the team are saying there, is don't expect this to be Ethereum ready just yet. I mean, Ethereum have taken a while to get to this point, and Cardano are saying, look, give us a chance. We've just launched smart contracts. You'll be able to do some very basic, rudimentary smart contract setups there. But now the community needs to take over, right? Again, I'm using the analogy of Apple and iOS. We've built the framework. Here's the SDK kits. Now go create some cool stuff, guys. Community, go and build some stuff. As you build stuff, there'll be a whole bunch of bugs and things we need to fix from our side, but we'll continue to do that, and we promise to do that and continue to iterate the product, which is how any great startup or business evolves. Cardano is a public blockchain founded by Charles Hoskinson. We know Cardano pledged to rival Ethereum's dominance in hosting decentralized finance, DeFi, and Web3 applications. The project has garnered criticism for failing to deliver smart contract functionality until now, despite launch in September 2017. I think that's a pro. The fact that they've taken it slow and methodical shows they're not in this for a quick buck to drive the price higher. If Charles Hoskinson wanted to, he could have drove this price up really quickly in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and he could have pulled the rug if he wanted to. But it shows he's in this for the long run, and he's taking his time. He's doing it properly. Now, naturally, you're going to get a whole bunch of people saying, oh, this is useless. I mean, look at this chap here on Twitter. The first dApp went live on Cardano today, and ADA fanboys are finally discovering that you can't peer review your way out of fundamental issues. I think, look, you're going to get a whole bunch of FUD like this. Cardano is a bit of a marmite at the moment. You've got a really strong community behind ADA, it's the coin with the most staked of any coin. And then you've equally got people who just don't like ADA. For some reason, it's got this it's got the backup of some people. I think partly because, and I don't think this is Cardano's fault, it's just people branded Cardano as the Ethereum killer. So naturally any of your ETH maximalists are now seeing Cardano as an enemy, and naturally they're going to be posting things like this to try belittle the growth of Cardano. And I think the whole story of Hodgkinson leaving Vitalik at the Ethereum co-founders, I think that plays a little bit of part in it. I think some of the media spin. But ultimately, there's no, just like we said, there's no time to be a Bitcoin maximalist. You really don't want to be an ETH maximalist as well. We spoke about this a lot on this channel. There's going to be plenty of opportunity for any layer one platforms, even the ones which haven't been created yet. I guarantee something which is not created yet will end up as, in the top 5 layer one solutions, because you're going to have a lot of really solid, good layer one blockchains for consumers to pick from. Right? Just like we pick between iOS, Microsoft App Store, and we pick from Apple App Store, there will be a few front runners, and it will change periodically as people improve their platforms and try to make better and better platforms for people and their smart contracts and dApps. So really interesting. Despite its detractors, the hype for Cardano's upgrades recently drove its native token to record highs, rallying 192% from 106 to 310. Yep, I enjoyed that. Now we're sitting a little bit more at, let's have a look. We are sitting at 238. I think that's a great price for Cardano. We just settled down. Look, almost 20% of the last 7 days, 10% in the last day. That's a great dip for people to be buying. And remember, there's nothing fundamental behind this. We've just had a massive fundamental shift in the positive for Cardano, but it's fallen 20%. I mean, let's put this into perspective, guys. Let's put this into perspective. When there was no Alonzo and there was no smart contracts, Cardano pumped to $3 and everybody wanted to buy it when it was green, right? Everybody was speaking to me saying, should I buy Cardano? Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? Now it's 20% down after a successful fork. To put into perspective, doing a successful hard fork is very, very challenging. Look how long we've been waiting for Ethereum 2.0. It's still not here. We don't know when it's going to get here. I mean, we're hearing early 2022. Will it come out? I mean, this is not easy to do. And I think the reason you're seeing the 10% down is just trader activity. What happens is you get buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So traders would have been buying this all up in the build up to this fork, expecting maybe something to happen. When it doesn't, they get out of their position and they cut out. These are short-term traders. These are not long-term high conviction ADA backers, right? So if you're somebody who really has high conviction in ADA, you've been looking at the project for a while, you don't know when to get in, start nibbling now, because I can't promise you're going to get back to the dollar mark, which it was at just a few months ago in July. But you want to start building out your position, right? If it does get there, great. You can double in and go all harder, but you want to start building out a position, not financial advice. But if you have high conviction, nothing has changed. This is a massive step for Cardano, and it really sets them up to go from strength to strength now. What I want to see is, if you're a fundamental holder, ignore all the FUD. You're going to get a whole bunch of FUD over the next 6 months as people try to build dApps. Anybody who's been in software at all or tech background at all will know when you launch something, you get bugs. It's just how it is. Nothing is launched perfectly. You don't build a car and it's just perfectly fit to drive straight out of the first time you've built it. It takes testing, it takes refining, you find the issues, you resolve them, and it's exactly like that with tech. And especially for a community-built platform where developers need to build the dApps, Charles Hodgkinson and the team cannot prepare for every eventuality in a test environment, right? They need to push it live. They need people to start being creative, building dApps, finding issues, breaking things. And then we need to judge Cardano based on their ability to take that feedback, fix the issues, and iterate updates really quickly. Now, if we see an area where we see dApp developers saying, "Oh, we're submitting this bug and this doesn't work and this doesn't work," and Charles Hodgkinson's not doing anything, the team is not fixing it, they're really slow and clunky, and a year down the line, they've still not made it a better environment for dApps, then we have a problem. But until then, we've got to give them the benefit of the doubt and see this as a great milestone, because if you were holding during this period where there was nothing, now you finally have something to hold on to, because Cardano is not just a community, but there's actually a technology with smart contracts on it. So all those people saying that Cardano doesn't do anything, you've now got that functionality with it at a time, perfect timing, because at a time when layer ones are popping off. We've made videos on Algorand, we've made videos on Solana. Who else is going to be in the space? We know Ethereum's stronger, they're not going anywhere. We know Cardano is a top player. So straight away there, you've got 4 solid level 1 players, and there's numerous more, which we'll probably make a video on covering some of those layer 1 solutions. If you do want to see that video, comment below and I'll know to make that. So there you go, guys, an update on Cardano. I might nibble on some more. I'll keep an eye on it. I've already got a good position, but you can never have too much. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.